Alright, got some free time, so figured I'd do a toolbox tour. It's a 72-inch Master Series from Snap-on, high gloss black. Not too sure of the blue trim color name, but it's blue. Up top, fan, lights, tool wipes, speaker, whiteboard and calendars and water bottle. All my chargers are up here. And then in between there's a Snap-on fender mat, hammer. Start with the sockets. So just this old Mastercraft 6-point set. The rest is all gear inch, so impact 6-point, 12-point, and the 3/8, and the 1/4 inch there's 6-point, 12-point, 12-point and 1/2 inch impact 6-point. Those are Milwaukee and metric. Same with the standard side. That's the old Mastercraft set, and the rest is all gear inch. The impact sockets are Mastercraft or Snap-on. If I lose them, I buy Snap-on. Mastercraft, Allen, and Torx impact set. Those are turbo sockets from Mastercraft. Mastercraft 1/2 inch wobblies, gear inch Allens, metric E-Torx. The big sockets are around there. And then up here, just keep engine barring tools for Cummins and PACCAR, specialty sockets, adapters, crow's feet. Anything that doesn't have a home just hits on the magnetic pad. Big 4-inch socket for axle nuts. I like to keep my own because the shop guys use it on their fucking impacts, and hammer gets all worn out for the animal. Wrench door. Snap-on standard combination and metric combination, and then these are Snap-on reversible ratcheting wrenches. Missing a couple there. Bought this set and this set for $50 on Marketplace. Mastercraft or gear wrench, rebranded. Mastercraft ratcheting wrenches and metric and standard, and then these are just gear wrench or old Armstrongs. Just as my backup set. And these are Mastercraft stubby sets. Proto double box ends, and then whatever wrenches I made to cut up, sit up here. Armstrong hydraulic wrenches, that's a big Snap-on hydraulic wrench. Screwdrivers, so standard metric Allens T-handles, and then Torx T-handles, carbide scrapers, Robertson's feeler gauges, slack adjuster tools. Not my own price set. This is from an old set I used to have. Rad hose picks, and then the foam sets. Those are O-ring picks, micro screwdrivers, and Torx and Phillips and flathead. Ratchets. So they're 7/16 slack adjuster tool. All those extensions are gear wrench or Mastercraft. A Snap-on 3/8 set. And then these are all Snap-on ratchets on this side. So a long 1/2 inch, 3/8 locking flex head, another 1/2 inch, regular 3/8 flex head, multi-position 3/8, so longer 3/8. That's a 3/8 and a 1/4 inch body flex head. 3/8, 3/8, 1/4 inch. It's the stubby 3/8, and then this is just a Mac 3/4 breaker bar. Mastercraft 1/2 inch breaker bar, and then a long Proto 1/2 inch extension. Transmissions. I got the new Snap-on plier rack. So those are just random Proto, Blue Point, Mastercraft snap ring pliers. Rivet tool, brake spring pliers I never use. Made these for either DEF lines or electrical plugs, I can't remember. Those are for quick connect air lines. So put that up against the brass end, squeeze them down, and grabs the air line and pushes it in. They were good as long as that collar spins and it's not all rusted in. Snap-on mini plier set, and then the Snap-on long nose ratchets, pliers. ACFs, those are the new-ish hose clamp pliers. So the hose clamp fits in those grooves. They don't jump out at you. Nipex side cutters, best on the market. Cobras, those are for Oetiker system. Hose crimping for those clamps, the crimp clamps. Vice grip Mastercraft, vice grips, channel locks. Air tool drawer, not much in it. Snap-on HD air hammer and blue point inflator. Snap-on blowgun IR 1/2" impact. This is a multi-tool, so you can train drivers and operators with it. Another map gas torch. Pickle forks for the air hammer. Brake spring bushing. Drivers for the air hammer. All the air hammer chisels and bits are in there. Truck air up tool. Hub scrubber from Worth. And just replacement parts for the hub scrubber and various brass fittings and stuff for the die grinder. Drum gauge, dual manifold, Jesus, gauge set, oil filter cutting tool, oil pressure kit, lift pump from Snap-on, fuel line disconnect set from gear wrench, cooling system pressure tester, 1/4" torque wrench. My 3/8 and 1/2" tech angles are getting calibrated right now, so they're not in the box. Grease joint revitalizer from Blue Point. Player tool, 1/4" bit set, Snap-on metric taps and dies. I think that's just empty. Radio removal set from gear wrench. Then I got a big and little caliper in here. And plastic gauge. This is my everyday stuff, so stuff I carry in my pocket. Keys, random pens and shit. Precision screwdrivers, an old gear wrench, O-ring picks that I had, old Snap-on ratchet handles, Allen's. Made those for Cummins oil pump, or oil coolers. Pry bars, brake spring tool, files, file card. It's for windshield rubbers. Power tools, got the fuel grinder, long reach ratchet, right angle impact from 3/8, then the M12 fuel, 1/4" drill and nut driver or impact, 1/2" and 3/8 stubbies, die grinder. That's just a regular drill, 1/2" impact, batteries. Oil filter wrenches, chain wrench, mini pipe wrench, scraper, battery carrier. Mac long reach bit set, Blue Point bit set, 1/4" bits. Those are little die grinder bits. A gear wrench bit set, screwdriver. These are long Milwaukee Quick Connect 1/4" extensions. That's an old 1/4" set, and that's just a drill bit set from Milwaukee. Big wrenches, those are just Crescent branded Crescent wrenches. And then those are all Jet. Heel bars, brass punches. The rest of my punches are here. They're Mac or Mastercraft. Just hold them in place with a Snap-on magnetic mat. Whatever I can kind of find that works as a punch I use. Like this is an old breaker bar handle. That's an axle out of a garbage can. Those nut buster things that never work. I think that's an old stud remover back in the day. Lawson Mechanics Length drill bit set. Regular Worth drill bit set. Left hand index with extractors. And then those are drill bits from 9/16 all the way up to 1 inch. Pipe taps from 1/8 to 1 inch. It's a 5/8 reamer. Impact set, an old school Blue Point extractor set. It's all messed up inside, but they're all in there. Those are letter punches, and then there's just various taps I keep back there. Hammer drawer. And I got a big hammer there, and the dead blow is out by another truck outside there. Cleaning shit, so I just cleaned my toolbox, glass cleaner, then used McGuire's wax, Mother's on the top. Chemical guys, microfibers. They're just random Cummins or Packard parts. VGT gaskets, stuff like that. Blue paint pens. Only guy in the shop that uses blue, so it's got blue on it. I know I worked on it. And then just some Cummins gaskets, an O-ring set back there just in case. And then Grody dielectric grease and Parker O-ring lube. Chargers all there. Got a snap-on tilt-head creeper. And this is my diag cart, so I got my personal tough book in here. Just from Easel laptops with all the standard software on it. Nexic 2 connector. It's a work iPad. Cummins sensor. Glasses. Here's all my Deutz connector pinouts that I made. I have 2 pin all the way to 8. Wire strippers, crimpers, multi-screwdriver, flux, solder, M12 soldering tool. Just paperwork. Test light with the voltmeter built in. Multimeter. Test leads, and then attachments for the multimeter. Come in handy sometimes. And then just various electrical parts and switches that I kept over time. Magnetic base for the dial indicator. It's just a charger. Nexic case, power probe 3EZ, fluke thermometer, hydraulic gauges for testing hydraulic pressures, colored zip ties, take valves apart, spare set of gloves. Keep parts manuals here. Another map gas torch. I made these for checking for air bubbles on Packard PX8 engines. And those are for the hydraulic gauges to hook them up to test points. And then just a 12-volt battery back there. Welding hood, gloves. And then this little cart here, 36-inch snap-on pry bar. That's just from Apprentice Auto. Keep markers, plugs, tape, knives, all that fun stuff in here. Gloves, my M12 grease gun, diesel fuel additive, ester oil, aerial oil, butane, tape, NACs and pipe dope. And then just different oils, Loctites, ether, saran wrap. These are just bolt bins. Another O-ring kit, angle grinder discs. That's pretty much the setup.